Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa, and today we are focusing on getting our mid-backs moving, getting rid of that stiffness, and working on our breathing specifically for our pelvic floor. Go grab your mats, and let's do this. Before we get started, if you happen to have a chair and a yoga block, go ahead and grab that. If not, no worries, you can do everything seated down on the ground. So we're gonna start off sitting in a chair today. And I have the yoga block because my feet don't touch the ground. So you wanna make sure those feet are on the ground when you are sitting. Let's start with the chair on our right side, thinking of lengthening and lifting up through the crown of your head. You can do the same thing sitting on the ground or sitting in a couch. We're gonna gently twist to the right-hand side. So grab hold of that chair on the side. Try to keep those hips facing forward, and we're just trying to move through our upper body. If you're seated, you'll just twist and place those hands on the ground in your thighs. As we inhale, you want to think of sending the breath out to the sides of your rib cage. And then as you exhale, see if you can twist and rotate a little bit more. And you want to check and see, where are you feeling the tightness? Where's the stiffness? What are you noticing? Still lengthening up. Take one more breath in here. Exhale, twist. A little bit more. So now what we're going to do is we're going to give ourselves a little bit of resistance. You're going to try to turn your body to the left, and you're not going to let it. You're going to use your arms to hold you there, but keep trying to turn your body to the left. And then exhale, see if you can soften a little bit more. Gentle twist. Good, we're gonna try to turn back to the left one more time. Use your arm as resistance, especially that right hand, not letting you twist to the left-hand side. And then exhale, soften, and see if you can twist just a little bit further. Inhale, bring everything back through towards center. You're going to take that left hand up against your chair. Take your right arm, reach your right arm all the way up overhead, and you're thinking of taking that right side of your rib cage and driving it over towards the side. You can use that left arm to push yourself a little more, and just see if you notice if you're twisting, or can you purely stick with just that side bend, trying to keep equal weight in both sit bones. And then we're going to inhale, come up. Take that left arm, reach your left arm, press into that right hand over towards the side, get that rib cage moving. If we sit a lot during the day behind our computers or devices, this area can get really sticky and tight and stiff, and that affects our breathing, which then affects our pelvic floor. Let's do one more time each side. Nice, up and over. Pull yourself, come back, head over towards that side. Nice job. And then if you are using a chair similar to mine, I'm just going to have mine face the other direction. Making sure those feet stay on the ground or propping them up. And let's start with the twist to the left-hand side. Sitting, rooting down, let's head over towards that left-hand side. Nice, gentle breath in. Exhale, twist. Nice. Take another gentle breath in. Turn your head as far to the left as you can. Exhale, twist. Now notice, can you go further in one direction? Do you feel it in different spots? Is it in the hips, in the mid-back, in the chest? Now we're going to give ourselves that resistance. We're going to try to turn towards the right, but your arms aren't going to let you move. Hold for a breath. Keep holding. And then exhale, see if you can twist to the left just a little bit more. Good, on the next breath, try to turn back to that right-hand side. Those arms aren't gonna let you move. Nice breath in. And then exhale, twist to the left just a little more. One more breath in here. Really breathe out to the sides, front, back of that rib cage. And then bring everything back through towards center. We're gonna come into that side bend so the left hand can push up against the chair. Take your right hand can push up against the chair. Left arm reaches overhead. And think of sending that rib cage over towards the side. Nice breath in, push into that arm, bend over. Hold for a breath. You can let that right ear fall to your right shoulder. And then pull yourself, come up. Use the left arm to lift up and over towards the side. And the same thing, noticing differences, left side, right side, what feels more sticky. Just trying to create some more space. One more each direction, over towards that right hand side. Left arm reaches overhead. Push into that right arm. Right ear falls to your shoulder. Nice breath in. And then pull yourself, come back up. Take that right arm, reach it up and over. Nice gentle breath. Nice. And gently pull yourself, come back up. And if you had that chair, we're just gonna scoot it off to the side. And then let's come back down onto our hands and knees, coming into tabletop position. Pressing into those palms, press into the tops of your feet. Take your right leg, shoot that right leg straight back behind. Nice, gentle breath in. Take your left arm, float your left arm open towards the sky. And then we're gonna take the left arm, sweep your left arm all the way underneath. Reach through those fingertips. Nice breath in. Good. Spin, lift open towards the sky. Keep pressing through your back heel. Exhale, reach, come underneath. One more time, press, lift it open. Exhale, sweep back underneath. Inhale, bring it back to center. Keep pressing into those palms. Bring your right knee in. And then we'll just switch to the other side. So take that left leg, scooch your left leg back. Press through that back heel. Press into the top of your right shin. Take your right arm, float your right arm towards the sky. Keep pressing through your back heel. And then sweep the right arm underneath. Inhale, spin your chest open. Exhale, reach, come underneath. Nice job. One more time, peel that chest open, reach through those right fingertips. And then spin, come underneath. Nice. Both hands come back down to the ground. We're going to sink your hips, come back into a child's pose. Gently wiggle those hips left and right. On your next inhale, pull yourself, come up, tabletop. Take your right leg, send your right leg back. Right arm comes out into a side plank. Take your right hand behind your head. We're going to go elbow to elbow. And then peel your chest, lift it open, spin it back down, sink those hips back. Child's pose, wiggle left, wiggle right. Inhale, pull yourself, come up, take your left leg, send your left leg back, side plank. Take that left hand behind the back of your head, elbow to elbow. And we want to be careful here. We're not overarching from our back, that we're keeping the rib cage stacked one on top of each other. Let's do that one more time. Sink those hips back, wiggle left, wiggle right. Let your head get nice and heavy. Inhale, pull yourself, come up, drive into those hands. Right arm, right leg lengthens up. Hand comes behind the back of your head, elbow to elbow. Inhale, peel, lift it up. Spin it back down. Child's pose, last one. Notice how that rib cage continues to open up. Inhale. Notice how your breath is changing throughout your practice. Side plank. Hand behind the back of your head, elbow to elbow. Inhale, peel, lift all the way back up. Both hands come down to the ground. You can come into a plank on those toes or plank on your knees. Slowly lower everything all the way down towards the ground. We're going to bring those arms out to the side. And you can let your forehead rest down on the ground, on a pillow or a block. I'm going to keep mine up so that you can hear me. Press down into the tops of the feet. Gentle squeeze of those glutes. And we're going to pull the front of your shoulders away from the ground. And then maybe you hover your hands in that cactus arm position. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Squeeze the glutes. And then lower everything back down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Use those shoulder blades. And then lower back down. It's all about the control, where you're feeling this. We're wanting to feel it right in between our shoulder blades and opening through the front of our chest. Nice job. We're going to do 3, 2, last 1. Those hands come back down, press it back. So yogi's choice, you can do child's pose or down dog. Either one, take a nice gentle breath in and let it all out. Nice. When you're ready, you're just gonna make your way towards the front of your mat, however you want to get there. My mic is all over. All right, keep pressing down into those feet. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Bring those hands in towards heart center. Take your right leg, scoot your right leg straight back. Come into that lunge position. Rib cage over our pelvis. We're going to open up, come into that cactus arm position. From here, we're going to have the palms come down towards the ground. You're going to exhale, twist to the left and twist to the right. Twist left and right. Our hips stay facing forward. We're getting all this movement from our rib cage, and you can go as fast or as slow. Those legs will definitely start to heat up. You don't have to have a really wide stance. Press that left foot down into the ground. Drive your right heel straight back behind you, left and right. Nice job. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Bring those hands in towards heart center. 2 options. We're going to hinge forward. Keep pressing those palms together. Twist to the left-hand side. That left hip pulls back, right hip forward. We're driving that heel down, and you can stay up higher. If you want to come into a little deeper of a twist, you can take that right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Press those palms together either way. Strong in those legs. Nice breath in. Exhale, twist. Awesome. Take another nice breath in. Exhale, gentle twist. Last one here. And let it go. Slowly unwinding. Take your right foot, step that right foot forward. Ooh, and maybe shake it out on that left side. Getting a little glute work in here too, or maybe it's just mine. All right, press down into those feet, spread those toes, hands come back in towards heart center. Take your left leg, step your left leg back this time. Doesn't have to be a big wide stance. We're opening cactus arms, but it's not this big arch in our back. Rib cage stays over our pelvis. Right hip back, drive those feet. Palms turn to face the ground. Here we go, twisting. Use your breath. Left and then right. Left and right. And as we're inhaling, continue to keep using the breath as we're opening up that rib cage. Breath goes down on the inhale. Exhale, you feel this gentle lifts. It takes practice to feel that connection, but you stick with it and you will most definitely feel it. And if our rib cage is tight, that's one of the reasons we can't feel that connection, among so many others, but this is one of them. For 3, 2, last 1. Bring those hands in towards heart center. We're going to hinge forward, keep pulling the right hip back, twist to face that right hand side. You can stay here, pressing the palms and twisting. If you want a little deeper, elbow down towards your knee and twist. Use your breath, press through that back heel. How does this side feel compared to your other side? Can you keep thinking of pulling that right shoulder blade back? Drive your left heel down towards the ground. Awesome. One more breath in here. And then we'll slowly unwind. Take your left foot, step that left foot forward. Ooh, maybe shake it out on that right hand side. Hands come down by our side. Inhale, lift those arms up. Exhale, the hands come towards heart center. Take your right leg, step it back. Hands come down to the ground. Step it back, plank on your knees, plank on those toes. Lower all the way down. Inhale, open cobra. Option child's pose or down dog, yogi's choice. 2 breaths in here. Think of sending that breath down low back, sit bones. And then inhale, pull yourself, come back up. Now for the last one, we're going to take our yoga mat and roll our yoga mat up. If you want a little bit more intensive a stretch, you'll have a slightly thicker mat, 3 to 4 inches. It's usually pretty good. If you want a little more, you can roll it up. We're going to take this yoga mat and place it right in between our shoulder blades, lowering down. This is like my all-time favorite stretch, using the yoga mat, yoga blocks, foam roller. Now your arms can be by your side, out like a cactus, straight up overhead, but we don't want the ribs to flare and have a big arch. So a gentle tuck in the tailbone is okay. And as we're coming back to the breath, we're breathing into the rib cage behind you, that mat. The breath is going all directions around. And exhale, let it go. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Take another nice breath. I'm just reflecting on the breathing and all the opening that we did in today's practice. Maybe you found one exercise in particular to be really helpful, and keep coming back to this, especially if you are one that is behind a computer, a desk, or you drive a lot. This area gets really stiff and tight. And if we can come back and loosen this area up, it helps with our breathing, neck tension, low back, our pelvic floor, and so much more. Now, maybe you want to take the right arm up overhead if it's not already. Just reach through those fingertips, lengthen out. We're just watching that we're not arching from the back. Then bring that back down. The left arm goes overhead for a breath. Exhale, bring it back down. Nice. Let's just gently roll off the mat. Roll that out and come back down just for a moment. Those knees can be bent or straight. And I want you to check in. What are you feeling in that mid-back area? What do you feel in the front of your chest as you take a gentle breath in? And slowly let it go. Awesome. One more gentle breath here. Exhale, let it go. And we'll just carefully roll onto your side. Come all the way up, find a comfortable seated position. And let's take a nice big cleansing breath in. Lift those arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down towards heart center. Thanking your body for all of its hard work during your practice. Keep up the good work. Until next time, namaste.